I started a bit late, but
Yes, thank you for joining us, Geppy. Today, the three of us
can't
will be
fucking
pumping
wait.
up the show.
Yes.
And now, for something we're trying for the very first time, please take a look. We're hosting a live watch party for this live stream in Los Angeles, California, USA.
Wait, so is that my
Hello,
head?
everyone
Wait a
in
second.
LA. Can you hear us? Yeah, there are a lot of people. Hello, guys. And he's calling out to Shohei Ohtani as well. Not sure if he's at the watch party.
Yo,
Yes, I'm sure the
yes.
energy at the venue is through the roofs right now.
Hope
But
my voice
first,
is actually
here
picked
is
up.
today's program lineup. First, we have the Dokkan Roulette. Second, new character information. Third, new event information. Four, Extreme Z Awakening information. And fifth, Dragonstone Giveaway Challenge. Regarding the Dragonstone Giveaway Challenge, I've heard we have 2 challenges prepared this time. Geppy, would you mind announcing them? Sure, here's the first one. For this challenge, we will give away up to 10 Dragonstones based on the total number of people watching this live stream worldwide. Thank you so much. I'm super excited for this. Since this program is being broadcast in Japan and abroad simultaneously, the number will be the combined total for Japan and overseas. Here are the Dragonstones to be given away. We've prepared 2 tiers. If viewers exceed 50,000, we'll give away 7 Dragonstones, and if they exceed 70,000, we'll give away 10 Dragonstones to all users. Please encourage your friends and your followers on social media such as X to tune in to our live stream. By the way, what's the current viewer count? Is that something we can check right now?
It's probably a lot.
All right, it looks like we actually have 60,000 people watching right now. So just a bit more till that 70,000 viewer mark. Please make sure to reach out to your friends and followers. Yep, and once we hit that 70,000 mark, we do have 10 Dragonstones. So please make sure to reach out to everyone you know. So far, we have 7. As for the second challenge, we'll announce it in the Dragonstone Giveaway Challenge segment. Please look forward to finding out what that is in the latter half. Also, towards the end of the live stream, we will be announcing a promotion code which you can enter in the Dokkan Battle web store for additional Dragonstones. Make sure to stay tuned until the end. Now let's move on to the first segment. Here it is, Dokkan Roulette. Since this is the first time we're doing this segment, let me explain the rules. Dokkan Roulette is an event that requires chance tickets which could be obtained from the limited attempts event Which One?, the Hermit Cat, and the Glutton that was available from August 6th to August 28th PST. In this segment, we'll determine which chance ticket, blue or red, can be exchanged for Dragonstones. If blue wins, you can get 1 Dragonstone for each chance ticket blue, and if red wins, you can get 4 Dragonstones for each chance ticket red. Since the number of Dragonstones they can be exchanged for differs, the odds of winning also varies. So first, let's take a look at the roulette that Geppy will spin. Alright, this is the roulette reel. Yep, there's very few red marks. There's only 4 red locations. It looks like the Japanese comment section is rooting for red, but there's actually a lot of blue as well. Yeah, the red, hitting red is going to be a really low chance, so let's see if we can hit red for all of our users. It's all up to Geppy's spin. And if the triangle lines up right in between red and blue, we will have to respin the wheel. It won't automatically be red, so let's see how things turn out. Let's all pray for red or blue if that's what you chose. All right, Geppy, please give the roulette a spin. Let's start the wheel. Here we go. Wheel is still spinning. It's slowing down. Slowing down, slowing down.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
and it looks like
Holy
red
shit.
has won. It is a Dokkan campaign miracle. We have landed on red. So, yeah, everyone is surprised in the show as well, both Sakura and Tony as well. Geppy with a smile on his face as well. All right, thank you so much, Geppy. So those of you who have red chance tickets will receive the rewards. Congratulations! Now this is an insane start to our live stream. There's only 4 red locations, but we did manage to land on that red area. Geppy, which one did you get your tickets for? Unfortunately, Geppy went for the blue tickets, so he won't be receiving as many stones as those who went for the red tickets. All right, once again, congratulations for those of you who have the red chance tickets. That's it for the Dokkan Roulette. Next up is the segment you've all been waiting for, Dokkan Battle New Character Information! Starting now, we'll be introducing the new characters that will be featured in the Global Dokkan Campaign 2026. We're already at this point. I've been waiting for this. I'm sure everyone has been waiting for this, but I don't think I'm mentally prepared yet. We'd love to introduce them right away, but before we introduce the new characters, let us first tell you the theme of the campaign. Here it is. The theme of Global Dokkan Campaign 2026 is Universe-Shaking Final Showdown. This time we're focusing on those fierce battles that truly deserve the title Showdown, where the fate of planets and the universe hangs in the balance. To match the intensity of these clashes where everything is on the line regardless of whether you're friend or foe, the campaign itself is packed with a vast amount of content, so we hope you'll enjoy it. Alright. Yeah, it looks like the comments sections are excited as well, trying to guess who the new heroes are. Please, Geppy, announce the new characters. Now then, we'll introduce the characters that will be featured in Global Dokkan Campaign 2026 Part 1.
Here we go.
We've prepared a special trailer for this occasion, so please take a look at this video. Here you go.
Here we go. Fly away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, for fuck's sake.
Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
All right. Kicking off the Global Dokkan Campaign 2026, we have these two characters. Frieza Final Form and Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Z are joining the battle. Yeah, these illustrations are super cool, and it's as if the two characters are fighting against each other.
Oh my god.
And I'm sure a lot of our users have also been waiting for these two heroes from the planet Namek Saga. It's really been a long time. Next, we'll show you the card illustrations from SSR to LR. First off, we have Frieza. Alright, these illustrations are super cool. On the left, we have the SSR, UR, and then on the right, the LR illustration with the death ball. There's a lot of movement in these illustrations. They look super cool. Alright, next up, here's the illustrations for Super Saiyan Goku.
Yo.
Alright, we did try to portray the strength that comes from the Super Saiyan mode in
That's so.
Goku.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want Goku in all of these illustrations, not just one of them. Yeah, and I personally want to line these illustrations up at home. I want my walls to be lined up with these illustrations. For the next part, we usually start by introducing the new characters, but this time we'll first introduce the card illustration and some of the abilities of Frieza's second form, who will debut alongside Frieza's final form.
Thank you.
Here it is. Starting this time, we're strengthening the leader skills of new non-Dokkan Festival featured SSRs who can be recruited from Dokkan Festivals. Planet Namek Saga category, Ki +3, HP +170%, and attack and defense +140%, plus an additional HP, attack, and defense buff of 30% for characters who are also extreme class. For more details on the abilities, please check our official social media. That's quite a significant boost, and with this character should be able to shine as leader as well. Yeah, please try to use him as a leader too. Alright, Geppy, enough with second form. We want information on our featured characters. Alright, you're right. I'm sure everyone is eager to know. So let's start by introducing, first off, Frieza final form. First, please check out this animation. Here you go.
Yo. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Yo, what the fuck?
It looks super cool. It looks amazing. It's perfect. And it's super scary. Yeah, and the transformation from the third form was in that animation as well. It's super amazing. Yeah, we worked really hard on designing these animations. So I'm glad you enjoyed
Yo,
them.
he looks sick. Oh my god.
Now let's take a look at the abilities. First, let's have a look at its category and type information. The type is extreme physical and the categories are as shown. Moving on, the leader skill. Wicked Bloodline, Sworn Enemies, or Planet Namek Saga category, Ki plus 3, HP plus 200%, and attack and defense plus 170%, plus an additional HP, attack, and defense buff of 50% for characters who also belong to the Transformation Boost, Terrifying Conquerors, or Successors category.
Extreme Fizz.
Next, let's introduce the super attacks. Super attack Death Drive greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. Ultra super attack Death Ball greatly raises attack for 4 turns, raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and raises ally attacks by 20% for 1 turn, self-excluded. Let's now check out the passive skill. First, Frieza can activate its entrance animation upon entry and nullify negative effects for 4 turns once only. As for the base effect, attack and defense plus 350%, receives an additional Ki plus 2 per Ki sphere obtained, and extreme class allies attack plus 70%, plus attacks are effective against all types for characters who also belong to the Planet Namek Saga category. Since this support effect applies to Frieza itself as well, Frieza always gets attack plus 70%, and its attacks are always effective against all types. Additionally, when there is another Planet Namek Saga category ally on the team, or when all allies are extreme class characters, attack and defense plus 150%, launches an additional super attack, guards all attacks and damage reduction rate plus 65%, furthermore attack plus 300% when attacking, and defense plus 300% when receiving an attack.
Very good.
Simply having another Planet Namek Saga category character on the team allows it to dramatically enhance its own offensive and defensive capabilities. By leveraging its enhanced defensive capabilities and immunity to negative effects upon entry, you can fight stably even against enemies with powerful enemy skills like coercion or guaranteed hit. So if you're unsure about its team formation, try including it on the team with Planet Namek Saga category characters first. This is a super strong character, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, it has insane defensive capabilities as well as the attack capabilities as well. Yeah, thank you. And it does have an active skill as well, right? It sure does. Allow me to introduce its active skill. First, let's take a look at the in-game animation.
This has been fun.
Yes.
It's been quite some time since I've exerted
Yes.
myself this much.
Found again.
All right, how did you like that video? I'm super excited for that animation. It was amazing. Yeah, thanks so much. Some of you may be a bit surprised, but this Frieza final form is capable of activating the new transformation Unveiling with its active skill. It's the same type of effect as transformations like Transformation or Awakening, and therefore, after activating its active skill, just like for other transformations, both the card illustration and its abilities will change. Okay, the passive skill has been enhanced a lot. And this is Frieza's signature form. Tony demonstrating, recreating Frieza's form right there. It looks super cool. All right, thank you so much. Now let me introduce the active skill and the passive skill after the active skill is activated. The active skill, Frieza's Terrifying Declaration, can be activated when there are 3 Planet Namek Saga category allies attacking in the same turn, or starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry turn. Upon activation, Frieza will unveil its power. And after the transformation, it's Ki plus 10 and attack plus 100% for 1 turn, and it can direct enemy attacks towards itself for 1 turn. Next, let's take a look at the changes to the Ultra Super Attack after unveiling. Death Ball massively raises attack for 4 turns, raises defense for 1 turn, and deals mega colossal damage to the enemy. It also raises the attack of all allies, including its own, by 20% for 1 turn. Next, let me introduce the passive skill after unveiling. For the basic effects, attack and defense plus 500% receives an additional key plus 2 per key sphere obtained, launches an additional super attack, guards all attacks and damage reduction rate plus 65%. In other words, the effects that could only be activated based on allies' types or categories before the transformation can now be activated unconditionally. In addition, it's attack plus 300% when attacking, when receiving an attack defense plus 300%, plus an additional defense plus 300% once during battle. Also, after receiving an attack, Frieza raises the defense of Planet Namek Saga category Extreme Class allies by 50% for 1 turn, and can launch an additional super attack for the rest of the battle. In addition, for every attack received, its chance of performing a critical hit increases by 20% within the turn. When receiving an unarmed super attack, nullifies it and counters with tremendous power for 1 turn from the character's entry turn, and great chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power starting from the 2nd turn from the character's entry turn. Once unveiling is activated, Frieza gets incredible defensive power to withstand enemy attacks while increasing its own number of attacks and countering unarmed super attacks. Since its own attack is also increased by 100% for the turn, this is a great chance to deal some serious damage to the enemy. So please try placing it as the 2nd or 3rd attacker on the turn you activate the active skill. That concludes the introduction of its passive skill. That is insane. That is doing too much with this character. It looks too strong, actually. It's a truly terrifying character. But for people like me who aren't really sure how to use Frieza, could you give us a rundown on how to use him? Oh yeah, I had a feeling you might ask that, so I've actually prepared a video. Alright, here's the video. Please check it out.
The featured character, Freezer, final form, has all Link skills at level 10, and 69% of its hidden potential unlocked. No skill orbs are equipped, and no support memories or support items are used. Alright, we are launching Frieza's active skill, activating Unveiling along with the attack attraction effect. This will cause all enemies' attacks to be redirected at Frieza's for this turn. Since Frieza gains Ki plus 10, on the turn the activate skill is activated, it's very easy to reach 24 Ki. Now, let's see how it handles an enemy attack. We've managed to keep damage down to just 2 digits. After activating the active skill, the first time Frieza is attacked in battle, its defense is increased by 600%, allowing it to reduce damage from most enemy attacks to a minimum. For every attack received, Frieza's chance of performing a critical hit increases by 20% within the turn. So, for the turn its active skill is activated, we generally recommend having Frieza as the 2nd attacker. If you are looking to finish things off quickly, you can also have Frieza as the 3rd attacker, to maximize attack for a powerful finishing blow. Also, starting from the 2nd turn after activating the active skill, we recommend having Frieza as the 1st attacker, so that it can take enemy attacks before attacking. The 1st attack reaches an incredibly high attack stat of 140 million. This time, there are 5 attacks coming at the 1st attacker. Since Frieza can still reach a 100% critical hit chance as the 2nd attacker, and its super attack raises its attack before countering enemy super attacks, we've decided to have it as the 2nd attacker. Now, let's take a look at the 2nd attack. This one also reaches over 100 million attack. After activating the active skill, the 2nd super attack can be launched unconditionally. If Frieza receives at least 1 attack after activating the active skill, its 3rd super attack can be launched for the rest of the battle. And finally, let's take a look at Frieza's counterattack. The enemy has just launched an unarmed super attack. Since Frieza is guaranteed to counter unarmed super attacks for 1 turn from its entry turn, we get the special cutscene and the powerful counterattacks against the enemy.
Frieza is true strong. As you can see, after activating the active skill, Frieza can achieve both incredibly high defense capabilities, including support for allies, and tremendous attack. And that's all for our video introducing Frieza's abilities. He's super strong, way too strong. Yeah, I definitely want to add him to my team. Yeah, he is very easy to use as well. There's various ways to use him. So we hope everyone discovers even more powerful ways to use him as well. Please definitely check Frieza out. Yeah, I definitely want to add him to my team. Yeah, and with Frieza so strong, I really can't wait to see what Goku's like. Alright, Geppy, can you please introduce Super Saiyan Goku next? Yes, thank you for waiting. Now for Super Saiyan Goku. Let's start by checking out his animations. Here we go.
I'm the Saiyan who's come all the way from Earth to defeat you. I am the legendary warrior with a pure heart and awakened by fury. I am the Super Saiyan Son Goku!
Oh my god. Yo. I'm Dokkan.
It looks super cool.
Yo.
Yeah, Sakura is super excited. Yeah, Goku looks super cool in that animation. Yeah, when I was watching the anime when I was younger, I already knew he was going to turn Super Saiyan, but even watching that scene as when I was younger, yeah, it was an amazing scene, and I'm super glad that I was able to relive that once again here. Yeah, we do have a lot of Gokus out released already, so we worked really hard on making this animation as great as possible. Yeah, so thank you so much for that reaction. Now let me introduce his abilities. First, his categories and type. His type is Super Agility, and his categories are as shown. Starting with this update, we're implementing a new category called Golden Fighters. The Golden Fighters category will be assigned to Saiyan characters in their awakened forms, such as Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3, with a few exceptions. The category will also be assigned to previously released characters, so be sure to check out which characters are included. Golden Fighters, that sounds so cool. If I dye my hair blonde, can I be included in this category as well? Unfortunately, Tony, since you're not a Saiyan, you are not eligible. That's too bad. I'm a super naked human, as you've seen in my act, if you know my act. Alright, please tell me the rest of his abilities. Sure thing, next up, his leader skill. Golden Fighters or Planet Namek Saga category key +3 and HP attack and defense +220%. Next, let's introduce his super attacks. His super attack, Super Meteor Smash, massively raises attack for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. His ultra super attack, Super Kamehameha, massively raises attack for 4 turns, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Let's now check out his passive skill. First off, he can activate his entrance animation upon his entry. For 4 turns, his chance of evading enemies attacks +30% and superclass allies key +2, plus guards all attacks for characters who also belong to the Planet Namek Saga category. As for his basic effects, attack and defense plus 350%,
wait.
receives an additional key plus 2 per key sphere
Esports
obtained,
god.
and all superclass ability
Okay, oh my
defense
god.
plus 70%. Additionally, there is another Planet Namek Saga category ally on the team, or when all allies are superclass characters, attack and defense plus 150%, launches an additional super attack, attacks become effective against all types, and chance of evading enemies' attack and damage reduction rate plus 50%. Furthermore, attack plus 300% when attacking, and defense plus
What the
300%
fuck?
when receiving an attack.
Esports god.
Just like Frieza, Goku can dramatically enhance his own offensive and defensive capabilities simply by having another Planet Namek Saga category character on the team. Additionally, with his entrance animation effects and basic effects, he can significantly boost the defensive capabilities of superclass allies who belong to the Planet Namek Saga category. So when forming your team, try teaming him up with superclass Planet Namek Saga category characters. Alright, so it's kind of similar to the 11th anniversary Daima Vegeta. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah. Yes, that is insane. Alright, can we now go over Goku's active skill as well? Sure thing. First, let's take a look at the in-game animation. Please check it out.
I can't show you any mercy, not anymore!
Oh my god. Second strike. Kind of strike.
It was an amazing animation. Yeah, it's the scene where he was fighting Frieza. Alright, thank you so much for an amazing scene. This time, Super Saiyan Goku can activate his active skill to get serious. Seriousness is a transformation as well, just like Frieza's unveiling. Therefore, just like Frieza, after activating the active skill, the card illustration and passive skill will also change. The seriousness card illustration is the one added at the back right behind Geppy. Yeah, he looks super cool. I'm super excited for this character. Yep, so he does have a similar ability as Frieza, so let's check it out. The active skill, Goku, Fighter of Fury, can be activated when there are 3 Planet Namek Saga category allies attacking in the same turn or starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry turn. When Goku's active skill is activated, he gets serious. And for 1 turn, Ki plus 10, defense plus 100%, and directs enemy attacks towards himself. Next, I'll explain the effects of the Ultra Super Attack after transformation. After transformation, the Ultra Super Attack Super Kamehameha effects are attack plus 159% for 4 turns, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, and deals mega colossal damage to the enemy. Since the attack increase is boosted by 59% compared to before transformation, you'll be able to deal even more damage. Next up, we have his passive skill after activating the active skill. First, as his basic effects, attack and defense plus 500%, receives an additional key plus 2 per key sphere obtained, launches an additional super attack, attacks are effective against all types, damage reduction rate plus 65%, and superclass ally key plus 2, plus guards all attacks for characters who also belong to the Planet Namek Saga category. Just like Frieza, abilities that could previously only be activated based on your team's category or type can now be activated unconditionally after the transformation. When there is another Planet Namek Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, damage reduction rate plus 10% before attacking, and attack plus 300% when attacking, plus an additional attack plus 300% once during battle. When receiving an attack, defense plus 300% after receiving an attack. Planet Namek Saga category superclass allies attack plus 50% for 1 turn, and he'll have a high chance of performing a critical hit for the rest of the battle. Plus, for every attack received, his attack will be increased by 50% within the turn. Furthermore, when receiving a Ki Blast super attack, nullifies it for 1 turn from his entry turn, and great chance of nullifying it starting from the 2nd turn from his entry turn. Also, after the enemy launches a Ki Blast super attack at him, he can launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack for the rest of the battle. After activating his active skill, he becomes a very powerful character who gains a high chance of performing a critical hit and can launch an additional super attack after receiving an attack. Plus, his attack can be increased within the turn based on the number of attacks he receives. That concludes the introduction of Super Saiyan Goku. Yeah, the attack damage must really be insane on this character. Geppy, please teach me how to use Goku as well, so even I can understand. Sure, we have a video for Goku as well. Please take a look.
The featured character, Super Saiyan Goku, has all Link's skill at level 10 and 69% of his hidden potential unlocked. No skill orbs are equipped, and no support memories or support items are used. Goku gets serious and gains the attack attraction effect. Now, for this turn, all enemies' attack will be redirected to Goku. Now let's obtain Ki Spheres. On the turn the active skill is activated, his own Ki plus 10, making it very easy to reach 24 Ki.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how he reacts to the enemy attacks. See, we were able to keep it to minimum damage. On the turn he gets serious, due to the active skill effect, defense plus 100%, you can reduce most enemy attacks to minimum damage. Also, since Goku's attack will be increased by 50% within the turn each time he receives an attack, on the turn you activate the active skill, you may have him as the second attacker so that he can receive the attacks that were meant for the first attacker before he attacks. Or, if you want to finish things in one go, have him as the third attacker to achieve maximum attack. Also, from the second turn onward, after activating the active skill, it's recommended to have him as the first attacker so that he can receive enemy attacks before he attacks. This time, since we want to aim for the huge damage in the latter half of the battle, we decided to have him as the third attacker, where it's easier to raise attack. Alright, the last attack before Goku's attack has ended, and it's now Goku's turn to attack. The first attack reaches nearly 200 million. He received a total of 5 attacks this time, but depending on the number of attacks received, he can achieve even higher attack. Next up is the second attack. This one also nearly reaches the 150 million mark. This second super attack can be activated unconditionally after he activates the active skill. Furthermore, a third attack occurred. This is an additional attack from the hidden potential skill. And then, the enemy launched a Ki Blast super attack. However, since he can nullify Ki Blast super attack for 1 turn from his entry turn, a cut-in occurs, and he successfully nullifies the enemy's purple super attack. Also, because he received a Ki Blast super attack, he can launch an additional super attack from the next turn onward, which I think is one of this character's strengths.
How was that video? So as you can see, on the turn, the active skill is activated. Just like Frieza, he can achieve high defense performance, including protecting allies as well as tremendous attack. In terms of this character's maximum attack, it's the active skill activation turn we just introduced, but even in other cases, he's an extremely excellent character in both offense and defense, so recruit him and experience his incredible strength for yourself. I can already picture how strong he is. He looks even stronger than Frieza, actually. I'm super excited to use Goku as well. There's a lot of ways to use him as well, right? Yep, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to boost his damage even more, so please check him out. Alright, thank you so much for the clear and easy to understand explanation of how to use Goku, Geppy. I think I have a good idea of how to use him, so I can't wait to get my hands on him. Yeah, so when is this summoning starting for these two characters, Frieza and Goku? Alright, the summoning events where you can recruit Frieza Final Form and Super Saiyan Goku are scheduled to drop tomorrow PST, so please look forward to them. Tomorrow, everyone, it's tomorrow. We can get them almost right away. Are you guys excited? Is everyone excited? Yeah, we can't sleep today. We have to draw these two, summon these two characters. There is some time after the stream. You do have to wait a bit. But yeah, if you guys could collect your Dragon Stones in that time, get as many as possible. Alright, Gappy, thank you so much for the introductions. Next up, we have this section. Dokkan Battle, latest campaign information. From here, we'll introduce the campaign information for Global Dokkan Campaign 2026. Now then, Geppy, please go ahead and introduce them. Oh, it's Geppy again. Yes, Geppy is going to explain all of these events as well. Let's start with this, the Global Dokkan Login Bonus. Just by logging in during the Global Dokkan campaign period, you can get up to 52 Dragon Stones and Global Coins. Global Coins, what are those? Global Coins are, as the name suggests, coins you can obtain during the campaign period. By collecting a certain number of Global Coins, you can exchange them for various items, so don't forget to log in. Next up is this, Global Dokkan Special Missions. You can get up to 26 Dragon Stones by clearing these missions, so be sure to clear them all. 26 Dragon Stones. That's awesome. That's right, combined with the login bonus, there's a chance to get a hefty amount of Dragon Stones, so now really is the time to play. But that's not all. Please check this out as well. Global Campaign, Global Ticket Collecting Missions. With these missions, you can get up to 50 summoning tickets that could potentially let you recruit new characters. 50? Isn't that giving out too much? Yeah, we've prepared lots of rewards since it's the Global Dokkan campaign. Please note that the tickets will be usable in the latter half of the campaign, so clear the missions as they are gradually added and stay tuned. Moving on to this one. The list of characters you can recruit with Select Character Dragonstone 11 will have some limited time additions. The characters currently displayed are just some of the characters being added to the lineup this time. For the rest of the lineup, please check the in-game announcement. Yeah, the lineup looks incredible. Doesn't it feel like many of them have recently received their Extreme Z Awakenings? Yes, we want everyone to be able to enjoy the Global Dokkan campaign, so we've adjusted the lineup. You can recruit these characters in their Dokkan Awaken forms, so please recruit the characters you'd like. Yeah, please make sure to check out the lineup in-game. And we have another one. It's the Porunga Dragon Ball campaign. So I believe this was held during the July Transcendent Dokkan campaign as well, but is this a rerun? Yes, we'll be holding it specially for this Dokkan campaign as well. In this campaign, by collecting 7 Dragon Balls in-game, you can have 3 wishes granted. This time, Porunga can be summoned during part 1 of the campaign, and you can summon Porunga up to 2 times. So that means you can get up to a total of 6 wishes, right? This guy doesn't show up too often though. He's giving us 3 wishes times 2, so 6, right? Yes, that's correct. Also, the Select Character Dragonstone 11 I mentioned earlier can be obtained through a specific wish, so don't forget to collect these Dragon Balls. And there's more, continuing on with the Dokkan Awakening support campaign. During the campaign period, with some exceptions, it will be easier to collect the Awakening medals required to Dokkan Awaken characters. Please take this opportunity to Dokkan Awaken various characters. And finally, one more. The number of Dragon Stones required to forget a hidden potential skill has been adjusted. Before the update, except during campaign periods, forgetting a hidden potential skill required 5 Dragon Stones. However, from mid-August onward, the number of Dragon Stones required to forget a hidden potential skill has been permanently reduced to 1. Permanent as in that even after the Global Dokkan campaign ends, you can still do so with just 1 Dragon Stone? Yes! We wanted players to enjoy strengthening your characters freely, even outside of campaign periods, so we decided to make this permanent. Please enjoy strengthening your characters to your heart's consent. Alright, so if you see Geppy just walking around, you have to make sure to thank him for this. Yeah, this is an insane update, and we can reset infinitely now, right? No, you still do need 1 Dragonstone. Well, maybe in the future, right? We can have 0 Dragonstone. No. For now, it's 1. Maybe in the future, though. But you still do need 1 Dragonstone. So please continue to choose carefully when selecting. Also, we have various other campaigns prepared besides the ones we introduced today, so please check in-game for details. Thank you, Geppy. That was truly a lot of campaign information. Next up, can we move to event information? A lot of reading for Geppy. Once again, a lot of announcements that Geppy needs to read out. Maybe we should give Geppy maybe 10 Dragonstones as well. Alright, we've packed tons of events, so let's keep the pace up. Here's the first one. Scout Battle Ginyu Force. In this event, you can recruit 3 characters, Ginyu Goku, Rikumen Goldo, and Jace and Birder. Wait, so you can recruit the entire Ginyu Force through just this single event? That's right. They'll be great not only in regular events, but also in Planet Namek Saga of Dokkan Frontier. Plus, they work super well with the new Frieza final form, so be sure to recruit them. Also in this event, you can obtain skill orbs exclusive to the 3 characters that can be recruited through this event. Since this event alone provides almost everything you need for their growth, start out by playing this event and get a running start on the Global Dokkan campaign. Yep, it was just devastating when the Ginyu Force came out in the anime and Vegeta was getting destroyed by Rikun. Rikun appearing out of the smoke in his sexy pose. Yes, you can get Rikun as well. Next up, Prime battle events will be revamped to make it easier for players to enjoy them. Let me briefly explain the revamped aspects of Prime battle events. First, the Extreme Z Awakening of characters you can recruit in Prime battle events is currently completed by taking on Extreme Z areas, but we will close the Extreme Z areas and add new stages to the Prime battle events instead. In Extreme Z areas, you can only challenge with 6 specified characters, but after this update, almost all characters recruited from events can take on the challenge with very few exceptions. Next, only in stage 1 to 3, the drop rate boost you can get by including characters of the specified characters will be increased significantly. Previously, it was 25% for UR characters and 35% for LR characters, but we're changing it to 135% for UR and 140% for LR. Furthermore, aside from stages related to Extreme Z Awakening, the number of phases for stages will be unified to 1 phase, making it easier to take on, so even if you haven't played Prime battle events before, please give it a try this time. It seems like it'll be much easier to clear these stages. Yeah, I want to try to Extreme Z Awakening some of the characters that I haven't gotten to yet. And the drop rate has increased extraordinarily, right? Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 more times the drop rate. Yeah, so we've updated it significantly, so please try to challenge these events as well. Moving right along, next is this. A Planet Namek Saga stage will be added to Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. With the recent update, multiple stages can now be available simultaneously in Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. So rest assured, you will still be able to take on the ongoing Saiyan Saga stage. By clearing the newly added stage, you can obtain Dragonstones and Battlefield Memories, which can be exchanged for exclusive LR characters, so please give it a try. So all of a sudden, multiple stages can be available simultaneously. It looks like there's so much more that I can enjoy. There's so much more I can play. I'm super excited for this. Yeah, and each stage has a different difficulty level, so please try playing at a difficulty that suits you. Moving right along, next up, full of crisis, Bulma on duty will be held. This event can be played once per day, and you can obtain 2 Dragon Stones as mission rewards each time you clear the event. So we can get Dragon Stones every day. Yes, you can get Dragon Stones every day just by clearing this event, so don't miss it. You know, I might forget if it's during the day, so during this period, I will need to launch Dokkan Battle every day at the reset timing at that 0, 0 mark. Yeah, you can challenge the event. You can go challenge Bulma whenever you want, so please don't overdo it. And yeah, just play at your own pace, and yeah, just remember to have fun. Moving right along, we have the Limited Attempts event, Astonishing Power-Up, Grand Elder Guru's Guidance, which will also be revamped. This event makes it easier to raise Link skill levels. Additionally, Stage 2 will be added with this revamp, where only Planet Namek Saga category characters can take on this stage. You can attempt both Stage 1 and Stage 2 once per day, so be sure to rotate the characters you want to train and strengthen as many characters as possible. There's more. Here it is. The Limited Attempts event, To the Universe Journey to Planet Namek, will be revamped. In this event, you can obtain skill orbs exclusive to the Planet Namek Saga category. Additionally, with this revamp, the more Planet Namek Saga category characters you have on your team, the higher the skill orb drop rate will be. Higher rarity characters will increase the drop rate even more, so try building a team with as many LR Planet Namek Saga category characters as possible and challenge it once per day. And there's more. We're holding the event Super Warrior Memorial, Vegeta the Proud Warrior. By clearing all the stages added during the campaign, you can get a special in-game wallpaper. Stages for this event will be added throughout the campaign, so aim to clear them all. And that's not all. A new stage will also be added to Collection of Epic Battles. Collection of Epic Battles has been revamped recently, and this time the Planet Namek Saga stage will be added. With the additions of this new stage, you'll be able to boost more support memories. The support memories you'll be able to boost this time are Warrior Awakened through Fury and Power, level 530,000. This stage will be a bit challenging, but be sure to give it a try so you can boost your support memories. Alright, my motivation level is also 530,000. Alright, alright, let's move on. And last but not least, Global Campaign Special Battle 2026 will be held. This event has 3 difficulty levels for each stage, and by clearing the stages you can obtain EX skill orbs exclusive to the new characters. Super 3 difficulty features extremely formidable enemies, so make sure to train your characters thoroughly before taking on the challenge. That wraps up the event information we have for you today, but there are more events not mentioned here that are planned to be added during part 1, so stay tuned. Geppy, thank you so much for introducing all that campaign and event information. Wow, honestly, there's so many campaigns and events that I don't think I can remember all of them. You know, there's just so many. Yeah, this Global Dokkan campaign is going to be super exciting. Now let's move on to the next section. Information on Dokkan Battle Extreme Z Awakenings. In this section, we'll introduce the characters receiving Extreme Z Awakenings in the Global Dokkan Campaign 2026. So, without further ado, please go ahead, Geppy once again. Yes, Geppy is announcing all of our campaign information. It's Geppy once again. Here are the characters receiving Extreme Z Awakenings this time. Please check it out. So these are characters from the Namek Saga as well. So Frieza First Form, who can be recruited in one of the revamped Prime Battle events we just announced, is also eligible. Yes! This character works well with the new Frieza Final Form, so please make sure to awaken it. For details on the character's abilities, please check our official social media accounts. Alright, thank you, Geppy. I understand you have more information to share besides the Extreme Z Awakenings. Could you introduce that for us as well? Geppy is talking way too much today. That's my job. Yes, here's the next piece of information. It's the limited time character boost campaign. The eligible characters will be strengthened for a limited time until the global Dokkan campaign ends. And here are the characters being strengthened in this campaign. Strike of Full Anger Super Saiyan Goku and Roar of Resentment Frieza Full Power will be strengthened for a limited time. You can check their strengthened abilities in the game announcement. That's all the information we wanted to share. Yeah, you do want to take on those missions while these characters are strengthened. Alright, thank you so much. Yeah, we still have more to cover. This is the next section, the Dragonstone Giveaway Challenge. Alright, so we hadn't reached the viewer challenge achievement yet. We hadn't reached 70,000 yet, so let's check out where we're at. Alright, it looks like we have surpassed 70,000. We're past that 90,000 viewer count, so we have achieved the mission. We will receive 10 Dragonstones. We've updated the counter at the top right corner. Thank you so much to everyone watching. And we have our second challenge as well. Let's take a look. Global Dokkan Quiz! In this section, we'll have a total of 3 quizzes related to Dokkan Battle. The number of Dragonstones we can earn increases with each question. If we answer correctly, we'll earn 2 Dragonstones for question 1, 3 for question 2, and 5 for question 3. Viewers can also participate in the quiz through YouTube polls, so please think along with us and find the answer together. Yeah, we want to get all of the questions, the answers correct. How is the difficulty of these quizzes? I don't know the content of the quiz as well. Yeah, I'm clueless as well, but I've heard that if you love Dokkan Battle, you should be able to answer them easily. I see. Dokkan Battle is a title that has a long history though, so there's quite a bit of content to cover up, more than 11 years, right? Yeah, so there might be some very difficult questions as well. I think some of you have been watching, or some of you watching have been playing since launch day as well though, so we will ask you guys to help us complete this challenge. Yeah, we do have almost 100,000 viewers today, so let's work on these questions together. Yeah, we want to make sure to clear the challenge with everyone's knowledge combined. Alright then, let's jump right into the first question. Here's question 1. In the Scorching Onslaught Transcendent Dokkan campaign, what was the second most granted wish in the Porunga Dragon Ball campaign? A. I want to meet new allies. B. I want to power up super attacks. C. I want to attempt a limited event. And D. I want to strengthen allies. Alright everyone, what do you think is the correct answer? Yeah, I think I would want the Dragonstones. I wonder if I'm wrong. No, I think I would want the Dragonstones as well. Alright, we're looking at our YouTube polls as well. Let's see. It looks like there's actually a lot of Bs. People voting for B. Okay, it looks like the answer is split a bit. It seems like both Geppy and Sakura generally go for the stones, the super attacks, and the link orbs. There's actually a lot of votes against A. The vote is very split right now. It looks like we are struggling from this first question. It seems like There are a lot of B's. It looks like they are going with B.
はい
B にしましょう。
はい B が多いかなというところで、
B。
はい。じゃあ私たちの回答は
All right, and our answer is B.
です。
Let's see if the answer is
正
correct.
解発表に行きましょうか。
はい。
はい、私たちの回答合っているのか確認してみましょう。正解は
All
こ
right,
ちらです。
here's the answer. Oh, so it's actually A. So we've got the first question incorrect.
だって50%以上が B です
So over 50% of people voted for B.
これは
But it looks like we were incorrect.
で間違えたと。これは
All right, the majority vote went for B, so maybe the people who gave us this quiz are at fault here. It's a very difficult question for round one.
ということでした。ということで1問目不正解です。
All right, so we did unfortunately get the first question incorrect, but we do have two more. Let's jump into the second question. The character with the most playable characters in Dokkan Battle is Goku, followed by Vegeta in second place and Gohan in third. But who ranks fourth? Different forms included. A, we have Frieza. B, we have Cell. C, we have Broly. And in D, we have Master Roshi.
さあこちら異なる形態名称のキャラクターも同じキャラクター
So
として
once
カウント
again,
されます
different
なので
forms are
第一形態と第二形態
included.
は同じキャラとして
So
カウント
say
されます
Frieza, he has a first form, second form, third form, etc. You can count each of those.
僕もやっぱり形態数もカウントできるっていうところで
I think maybe the characters with a lot of forms would have a lot of playable characters as well. So maybe it's Frieza or Cell.
ブロリーは結構まあ人気キャラクターかなっていうのもあって
Broly is a very popular character as well, so we have released many of him.
あと今
Yeah, Master Roshi does have a couple different forms as well. We do know him as Jackie Chun as well.
コメント的にはやはりフリーザが
And the poll seems to be going for Frieza.
ね A で
テレビで ARB 見てる亀仙人もありますよ。
いろんなね
あのバージョンがある。
形態
これは A ですか。
A でいきましょう
Yeah, I think they are going for A, Frieza.
回答は
A。
では回答見ていきましょう
All right, let's check the answer. Here it is.
あーよかった
All right, and the answer is A, Frieza.
はい見事正解ということで龍石
That's correct, so we will earn 3 Dragon Stones for this question.
こちら更新されま
13
した
個です。
あー
いやこんぐらいがいいですね。1問目はちょっとやばいですね。あ
Yeah,
れ
the first question was way too hard. This one was a bit easier.
目に参りました
All right, let's jump into the third question as well. Here's the third question. In Quest Dokkan Story Chapter 6, Area 38, Stage 7, who did Bardock's shield from Cooler's attack?
クーラの攻撃からかばったのは誰
All right, in A, we have Fasha, B, Gohan, C, Trunks, and D, Goten.
さあ皆さんちょっと今ドッカンバトルを起動してぜひ
All right,
確
so
認して
if you have Dokkan Battle open, you can go and check what the answer is, but maybe some of you already know what the answer is off the top of your
こ
head.
れは割とどこまでこう皆さん見ていただいて
Yeah,
る
so
かな
if you've read the story, if you've played through to this chapter, this stage, maybe you already know what the answer is.
ドッカンバトルオリジナルだとこの共演
This
し
is
な
a
かったで
Dokkan
あろう
Battle
キャラクター
original
たちが
story.
共演してるんですよ
So there are these collaborations between
やはり
characters that don't show up in the anime as well.
さすがにかなというはい
Yeah, so as the producer, I think I do know what the answer is.
多分結構確認してこの
It looks like a lot of people might actually be checking their app right now. The vote is actually split by quite a bit. Goten, Trunks.
そうですねそうですね
It does look like Goten has the most votes
という
though.
ことで私たちの回答
All
は
right, our vote is going to be, we're going to go for Goten. D.
では回答を見ていきま
Let's
しょう
check the answer.
はいあこちらは動画での答えなんです
All right, we have a video for this answer. Let's check it out. All right, so the correct answer is D, Goten.
5点です
We got that question correct as well, so that's 5 additional Dragon Stones.
8に更新されました。
Alright, so we have a total of 18 Dragon Stones now.
難しかったとい
Now,
うこ
the
とで
first question was super difficult, so it's unfortunate, but we only got 2 of the questions correct. You know, I think we might have screwed up a bit on that first question, and you know, usually this is where we would ask Geppy for a favor, but this time, Geppy, are you sure this is okay? Is this how we're gonna end things? Well, honestly, I never thought we'd get the questions wrong, so yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. Well, you know, I'm a bit surprised as well, but in that case, let me throw you guys a lifeline. I've prepared one more quiz question. If you get it right, we'll give you all of the Dragon Stones we would have gotten if we had answered all the questions correctly. Does that sound good? Yes, let's do that, please. Understood. Here's the final question I've prepared. You know, this isn't about Dokkan Battle, it's more about me. What is my signature comedy act? You might have seen it on the UK's Got Talent show. I'm going to give you a few options. A, don't worry, I'm wearing pants. B, don't worry, I'm not wearing pants.
What?
C, don't worry, I don't intend on wearing pants. D, don't worry, does it even matter if I'm wearing pants? These are your 4 options. So choice number 3, I'm not wearing anything. 3 of the choices actually, I'm not wearing anything. Let's take a poll. There's actually a lot of votes for B. Yeah, D, it might be from someone else's act. But there does seem to be a lot of votes there as well. But it looks like 85% of people are voting for A. Are we going with A? Yes, we are going with A. And that is correct! Congratulations, I am wearing pants. I have done an act where I wasn't wearing pants as well, but in general, my act is, don't worry, I'm wearing pants. So, with that quiz, that final quiz answer, we have gotten all of our Dragon Stones. We have a total of 20 Dragon Stones. Congratulations, everyone. Yeah, we have managed to collect all of our Dragon Stones for the giveaway challenge. Alright, that concludes the Global Quiz segment. Well, we've been bringing you the Global Dokkan Campaign commemorative live stream, and time really flies. We're now approaching the end of the show. The Dragon Stones earned through the challenge segments in this program are 20 Dragon Stones as shown in the upper right corner. Furthermore, those who won the chance tickets, red, from earlier, you can earn those Dragon Stones as well. Yeah, I definitely need a lot of appreciation from those who went for the red tickets. Yep, the Dragon Stones earned through the challenge segments are scheduled to be distributed by tomorrow, so be sure to log in and claim them. And if you have the winning chance tickets, the red tickets, they'll be exchangeable at Baba's shop tomorrow around 1 a.m. PST, so please wait a little longer. And the promotion code for the Dokkan Battle web store that we mentioned at the beginning of the live stream has not yet been announced, right? That's right. You can earn even more Dragon Stones with it, so let's announce it. Here it is. Here is the code Showdown Dokkan, all caps, no spaces. Enter this code in the Dokkan Battle web store, and you can get 7 Dragon Stones. If you follow the instructions shown in the image currently displayed, you can claim them starting right now. However, if access is concentrated, the web store may become congested and you may not be able to claim them right away. So in that case, please wait a bit and try entering the code at a later time. Also, to use the web store, you'll need the Dokkan Battle app and a Bandai Namco ID link. If you don't know how, please follow the steps displayed on screen now. If you haven't set it up yet, we'd appreciate it if you could take this opportunity to link your account. Also, bookmarking or adding the web store to your home screen on your smartphone will make it more convenient to access, so please give it a try. The web store is also being updated on a regular basis. With the latest update, you can now purchase multiple quantities of the same item in a single transaction. This means less time spent checking out and a smoother shopping experience. More products and features are planned for future updates, so be sure to give the web store a try. Thank you so much. Today we've brought you lots of campaign information for the Global Dokkan campaign. Tony, what did you think about today? Yeah, it was super fun with a lot of information. Yeah, and we gave out a lot of Dragon Stones as well. Yeah, and you know, my quiz about my gag act, I wonder how people reacted to that in LA or in the English stream as well. Did they understand what I was doing? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned, a bit nervous about how that turned out, but yeah, overall it was amazing. Thank you so much. Next Geppy, please. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for watching today's live stream. What did you think of the information about part 1 of the Global Dokkan campaign? We know you've been waiting a really long time, but Planet Namek Saga characters are finally here. We know that many players around the world have been eagerly waiting for their arrival, and we've worked hard to prepare for this, so please, we hope to live up to everyone's expectations and ensure you have a wonderful time. And I hope that many players will enjoy the upcoming Global Dokkan campaign. Let's have a blast together with Dokkan Battle this summer. And thank you so much for watching today. And lastly, the summons are scheduled to drop tomorrow PST, so please look forward to those as well. All right, thank you to all the viewers who watched the live stream until the end. Please enjoy the Global Dokkan campaign. And once again, thank you so much and bye-bye. I'm wearing pants.
Let's try not get copyrighted this late. Mm-hmm.